Okay, 11 minus 5i divided by 2 plus 4i. We're going to take the conjugate of the denominator, which is going to be 2 minus 4i. Multiply it on the bottom and the top. And then we just FOIL like we did over here. So 11 times 2 is 22. 11 times negative 4 is negative 44i. Negative 5i times 2 is negative 10i. Negative 5i times negative 4i is positive 20i squared. All over. Now, remember, when I multiply two binomials together and one's a plus and one's a minus and everything else is the same, it becomes a difference of squares. I just square the first one, subtract the second one squared. So it just becomes 2 squared, which is 4, minus 4i squared, which is 16i squared. And that's all you gotta do. So I squared becomes negative 1. So 22 minus 20 is now 2. Negative 44 minus 10 is negative 54i. I squared is now negative 1. So 4 plus 16 is 20. And I can simplify this a little bit more. I can divide everything by 2 and get 1 minus 27i over 10. And then that's my answer. Okay? Number 15. Use the conjugate. 5 minus I, 5 minus I, and then we FOIL. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times negative I is negative 8i. 2i times 5 is 10i. 2i times negative I is negative 2i squared. And again, remember, difference of squares. 5 times 5 is 25. Minus I times I is I squared. Okay, so negative 1, negative 2 times negative 1 becomes a positive 2. So 40 plus 2 is 42. Negative 8i plus 10i is 2i. 25, oops. Remember, this is negative 1. So negative negative 1 becomes a plus 1. 25 plus 1 is 26. All of these are even. I'm going to reduce it, so I'm going to divide everything by 2. 42 divided by 2 is 21. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 26 divided by 2 is 13. And that's it. And your last one here, we're just going to do the exact same thing we've been doing. 4 minus I, 4 minus I. And here we go. 17 times 4 is, let's see, I want to say 60. No, it's going to be like, let's figure this out. 17 times 4, 68. I was right, 68. And then minus 17i. 4 squared is 16 minus I squared. Okay, I don't really have any combining like terms I have to go on up here. That makes it pretty easy. So let's figure this out. This is now negative 1. Negative negative 1 makes it a plus 1. 16 plus 1 is 17. And I already know that 17 goes into 68 4 times. So really this is 4 minus I. And that's it.